Carlsbad Caverns. So if you've seen in our last video, we just went in the gift shop, but now we have booked our appointment and it's time, 11:45. Now we're gonna go in. So first we gotta walk this trail across from the gift shop towards the place. So right now we're going to enter the Black Flight Amphitheater. So we have to wait here for the ranger to come. So it's a person who works here. Now we're going to the Black Flight Amphitheater. So from there we'll enter the cave. So before you enter the Black Flight Amphitheater, they will tell you some rules. Like baby strollers are not permitted. You're not allowed to use baby strollers. You have to use like a baby backpack. And then canes are, you can use canes. You are allowed to have water inside, but no gum, soda, any other snacks that you want. Like chips, you're not allowed to use any of those inside. And no, literally, you can't just throw some kind of trash out like a water bottle. Now we're going to enter, and you're not allowed to make any sound because there are bats in here. There are Mexican free-tailed bats, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. This is the bat amphitheater. Sometimes if you're visiting the Carlsbad Caverns at night, you can sit here and watch the bats, and then all the bats will fly out of the cave like that, and it'll be so cool. But you can check that out if you're going to come a little late at the night, maybe. Evening time. So here there's some signs, you can read that. And now we're going to go, like, it's very steep, so they don't allow wheelchairs because you're going to be like, if you're using a wheelchair, you're just going to slide down the full thing. It goes 750 feet down that could even fit a 75-story building. That is how steep it goes down. So be ready to walk down the 1.25 mile and 2 kilometer natural entrance to get to the rest area. This is one of the most important caves in the USA. We were not prepared for this trip when we were planning about this trip. The Carlsbad Caverns includes a large limestone chamber called the Big Room. The Big Room is the largest chamber in North America, but it is the 31st in the entire world, so that means one is way bigger than that. So, Jim White found the caverns for being the first explorer in 1898. So that's when he found it. You see these holes inside the caverns? That is might where the bats might be, and that's where they come from at the night. So the cave is really cold inside. Even if you come outside, you're in a desert. But when you go inside, it's freezing cold at 56 degrees Fahrenheit and 13 degrees Celsius year round. So we came in summer, so it's still like that cold, I guess. I think it's a little bit more freezing. And a jacket is kind of recommended, not like those big thick jackets that you wear to go like in Antarctica or something. Like those light jackets, like a long sleeve shirt, maybe those. And most of all, you must wear closed shoes, because if you're using sandals and walking inside the cave, you're just gonna slip and fall down. So closed shoes are like really recommended, like basketball shoes and athletic shoes. Those are closed shoes, so you can use them. Have you guys ever went to the restroom inside a cave? I bet you would say no, but this cave was really amazing. You gotta go to the restroom inside the cave. So once you walk 1 hour and 30 minutes at the natural entrance, you'll go to a rest area, which you can either choose to go to the big room or go back up to the top. From the rest area to the big room, it is another 1 hour and 30 minutes. So total, that's 3 hours if you want to go to the natural entrance all the way to the big room. Since we came in Corona season, there was this way that there's an elevator that goes directly to the big room. If you're going after Corona, you can use the elevator to go directly to the big room. You won't have to go like through the natural entrance. We had to go through the natural entrance because it was in Corona season. So you can check out the natural entrance here, and now we're going to meet you at the end. Bye. Elevator, please, you will see two elevators. One when we went, one wasn't working, so we had to all go in one elevator. But since of Corona, they allowed only one family or one person in each elevator, so that's a Corona safe place. And they also had a restroom over there. It was like literally under the cave. That's the first time I've ever had such an experience being such close to the cave and while I was going to the restroom. They had a small clothes store, and they also had a small clothes store, and they also had a small gift shop over there. And no, not a gift shop, it was a restaurant, and they had a clothes store. Not only clothes, they had some mugs and some hats over in that store. It was like under the cave, shopping under the cave. I bet you've heard of shopping in the mall, but under the cave, I don't think so. You've heard of it. If you go into the big room, you can't turn back. You have to go the whole thing. Since the big room is really big, there's also a shortcut. You can stop and then you can go that way. There's also a shortcut for that if you want to take that. Also, you can do it. But we didn't do that. We didn't go into the big room because Rhea was really tired of 1 hour and 30-minute walking. So was I. Basically, everyone was tired. And plus, we were running out of water. So we had to go out. I hope you enjoyed our natural entrance. Now we are going to see the underground shopping mall. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. So the t-shirts will have Carlsbad written on it. So as I told you, it's a cave shopping mall. Look, literally they put it under the cave. See, they had a restaurant over there with like coffee, a cafe kind of like that. And then they had some headlamps. You can put these lamps that you put on your head, like a bicycle helmet with a light on it. They had those also. Like I said, it's kind of like a souvenir shop. And look at the lines to the elevator. We thought of going back to the natural entrance, but they didn't allow that, so we had to go through the elevator. Because if we went in the elevator, it's still 1 hour 30 minutes. If we go back, 1 hour 30 minutes. So still, but we used the elevator. We thought that would be the easiest way because Ray was tired of walking. So they also had some benches over there, so we just sat on that for a few minutes, and we just talked, and then our turn came. And we had to wait for a long time. It felt like when almost it was our turn, it was longer than. Or you see, it says big room. It has like the shortcut on that. You can use that also. And see, it says if you go that way, you'll see the big room. But we just stopped. See, it says be prepared. They have like these things that you have to do, and like the rules. They also have in Spanish. Now we're going to go back to the top of the cave. You remember the place that we first started out in our other video? You can check that out. We are in the gift shop, but now we are going to go back to the gift shop because our turn is here. And see, they had some posters of like what birds live here and what look, that's the cave. That's the cave. You see the cave? That's full actual limestone cave. You see that? And then yeah, so now we went inside the building, and they had like a poster of what bats live in the Carlsbad Cavern and what birds live there too. So now it's finally our turn to go to the top. Now there are 2 elevators, one broke down, as I said earlier. So we're waiting in our line to go until it's our turn. See, it has the bats that live here. See, California meaty something, the big round canyon bat. There are a bunch of bats names over there, except the Mexican free-tailed bat. And now we're going back to the top. So I hope you liked this video, share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Bye.
Bye.